Hey guys, welcome to yet another episode of Adventures in Toy Repair. Today we are going to be taking a look at something I picked up at the Belleville Flea Market, and that is, I believe, Brawl from the first movie, who I think it was he Legion class at the time, I think. So he's not too bad, but he's very loose there. He's got a loose, floppy shoulder. The ball joints aren't too bad. That shoulder's not horrible. But I thought we'd try and get in there and see if we could take a look. Now, from what I can see here, it looks like there's just a couple screws there on the chest and he should come apart. And then we're just going to do our old joint trick here with some top coat to seal up those joints. So the only question I have is, will my screwdriver fit? And it does. Alright. Now the nail polish is really your best bet to fix a lot of these toys, especially ball joints, because a ball joint is just held together with friction. And so that means, of course, every time you move the arm, you're actually wearing a little plastic off of the ball joint. So, of course, after a few years or a lot of hard play, which is, where a lot of secondhand Transformers get this, is because, well, they were kids' toys and kids played, that they just need some TLC, because once they get to the cushy retirement of a Transformer, to a collector's shelf, they don't really have to worry about it all that much. Alright, so now we just gotta see what we gotta do to pull the chest apart, if it will come apart. It's really the question is, does it come apart? I do not want to break it. Let's see, can I pop the arms off? Alright, I'm popping the arms off just to kind of get them out of the way. See, it looks like there's a crease there, but the thing is, I don't know if it's been glued either. Which I guess is, oh, leg just fell off too, so I guess I'll take off the legs, why not? Getting down to just a torso. Well, that appears pretty solid. I kind of wonder if they glued it. I kind of figured they wouldn't put a whole lot of work into a Legion class here, but I have a sneaky suspicion this has been glued. If it's been glued, I don't know why they put screws in it. Well, if that's the case, there's not going to be a whole lot we can do. I don't think I have anything thinner to get in there with. Well, dang. Alright, I may have to pause this one. Let me see if I have something thinner to kind of work in that crease there. I will be back. Alrighty, so I'm back here. I got some itty bitty screwdrivers here. I'm going to see if I can get into this crease a little bit and see if I can figure out what's going on. Maybe there's a clip or something in there. Certainly doesn't seem to want to budge any. Actually bending my screwdriver here, trying to get in here. It is not budging. Well, this may not be possible. This may be a bust on this one. I would not have thought they'd have put this a drop of glue or something on this, but I'm really beginning to think that they did, because this is not moving. It's actually bending my screwdriver trying to get in there. Seeing there are no other creases that I can see here. No screws down here. It's really just not coming apart. Well, now the plastic's starting to give there, so I guess I'm not going to be able to get in there. Alright, well, I guess we'll have to live with the loose shoulder joint. I don't want to actually break him, so what we're going to do then is go ahead and fix these ball joints. You can see there, it must really be glued down. So we'll just go with plan B, and we'll just go ahead and do the ball joints up. We'll have to call it a day because there's no way otherwise to get in there. So pretty much we go give a good coat on each ball, and then once this dries, the ball joints from the arms, when they go in there, are going to have a little more friction to them, and then they should hold up pretty well. There we go. Well, it's coming across, but they're all coated here. So what we're going to go ahead and do is put this aside and give it 10 or 15 minutes to dry, and then I will be back and we'll reassemble. Alright, see, and stuff like that, that is what this video series is all about, because I don't know what's going on with these until I open them up. And you can see there, trying to pry that open, that has to be glued because it's bending the screwdriver. And if it was just the screws holding it together, it would have popped loose. So it's unscripted, and I don't look at the toys before I start. So that's why, because you can come in and you can learn as I learn. So hang tight, and I will be back with you. Hey guys, alright, so we're back here. Brawl's looking pretty dry, so we're going to go ahead and reassemble the robot here. I'm going to go ahead and put the screws back in his chest. I'm still kind of surprised that he's actually glued together, but like I said, I can't go in anymore to try and, I'm not going to pry them apart and break them. You know, I do not have a second Brawl to use for parts or anything. I mean, that's the best way to kind of fix, stuff, is if you can find a second one. That way, if you break something or whatnot, or like, GoBot Destroyer, I found the arms of a second one, which a friend of mine found a lot in a yard sale, just a bunch of bits, and I was able to fix his arm. But fortunately, Brawl here, I only have one. So we got his chest back together. Guess let's get his legs back on. So this one should go on this side. There we go. And this one should go on this side. There we go. Oh, and they're much tighter. So, very cool. Let's see, I believe, if I remember right, this arm goes on this side. And this one's going to go on this side. Unfortunately, I couldn't do anything with that shoulder, but it is what it is, you know. There we go. The arms themselves are very, very tight. And it's just unfortunately that shoulder is going to betray him on this. Alright, well, that is it for trying to fix Transformers Brawl. So thank you for watching, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you next time.